Greetings, comrades. It seems that a senior leader in the Communist Party of India, Maoist, and also a senior military leader of the communist insurgency in India, a man known as Kishenji, who I believe was born Malajula Kotswara Rao, was killed on Thursday night, 2 days before his birthday, in fact, in West Bengal of India at the age of 54, just 2 days shy of 55, by members of the Indian security forces, particularly from the Combat Battalion for Resolute Action, the Central Reserve Police Force, and the Counter-Insurgency Force. And their side of the story was that they essentially cornered him in the forests near a place called Kushbani, combing the area. Apparently his Kishenji's unit was infiltrated by presumably spies for the state, and they helped reveal his position, as well as some belongings which pointed to him were left behind. And apparently the security forces eventually cornered him on about 10 kilometers from the West Bengal Jharkhand border in the forests of a place called Burshol. And after a 30-minute gunfight, Kishenji was killed. Now this story is contradicted by spokespersons from the Communist Party of India Maoist, as well as leaders of the Communist Party of India, the Communist Party of India Marxist-Leninist, and some other small parties and some government officials who hold that he was arrested and executed by the state security forces. They of course deny this. And the worry is that there will be now a kind of a power vacuum within the Communist Party of India Maoist. This man, Kishenji, was a senior figure in the media. He was often acted as a spokesperson, and was known for appearing on television with his back to the camera and his head covered with a scarf. And I suppose in that particular his particular units, he was in charge of formulating all the plans and the strategies, and was responsible against some quite damaging attacks against the state forces, leading to the death of many members of their police and their kind of internal armies and things like this. But hopefully the party will be able to kind of make up for the loss of this senior member and find someone suitable who can fill his role and restore morale in the group. Yeah, it's this is not an insurgency that's particularly well covered in Western media, so I'm a little bit behind on the what's actually been recently going on there. But for those who don't know, it's essentially the Maoist group is trying to fight to defend kind of basically the indigenous people of those areas, who are being dispossessed from the land, who are also being attacked by not only government forces but government-sponsored militias, who are basically neglected by the Indian government, occasionally exploited, have their land stolen, have the resources of the land stolen by the ever-growing need for such resources of the increasingly large and powerful Indian bourgeoisie. India is still in quite an early stage of capitalism, I would say. It still has a lot of feudal aspects to it. And there is great poverty as well as increasingly great wealth, and with those things comes great class struggle. And at this point, the vanguard of that class struggle are the Communist Party of India Maoist and the whole Naxalite movement as a whole, as well as the various communist groups working within cities, within the working class and the labour movement. and I think on Thursday they lost quite an important figure. Red salutes, comrades.